Hello everyone, we're Northeastern Illinois University. My name is Mike Dizon. I'm the Chief of Staff, and today we're going to be talking about African American recruitment. Many of you know that we're an institution that is well known for being the most ethnically diverse institution of higher education in the Midwest. We have been consistently known that for the past several years, and we're really proud of that distinction. But today's conversation will focus specifically on the recruitment of African American students. I can't think of a better person to have this conversation with than with the person who I'm with today. Please help me welcome Dr. Alice Penniman, and she is Northeastern Illinois University's Coordinator of African American Recruitment. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Dr. Penniman, you play a really important role. And you also help to contribute to the fact that we are known and we're widely known as the most ethnically diverse university in the Midwest.
Absolutely.
And we can't have that distinction unless we pay attention to all segments of our student body.
Absolutely.
You have a very specific role. Talk to us a little bit about that.
My role is to increase the enrollment of African American students. And so what I do is I have a territory. And that territory consists of high schools on the south side of Chicago as well as the west side of Chicago. But I not only focus on the high schools, but I also recruit with nonprofit organizations and also churches to bring an awareness of Northeastern Illinois University and let African Americans know that we are here and we can serve them as well.
So you a very important role, obviously.
Yes.
You come to the role with a lot of really strong credentials, and you've been with the institution for a while. We've been working together for the past couple of years at least.
Yes, I've been there for 17 years. And so what I did, been a woman of many hats. I've worked with graduate students, I've worked with international students, and now I work with undergraduate students.
Mm-hmm. What is your PhD background in?
It's in higher ed leadership administration.
Fantastic. And how does that play, how has that impacted how you go about doing your position?
It's impacted very much positively, and I believe in building relationships. So I've been able to build relationships with high school counselors, with alumni that I come across, with teachers, and also I've been also able to build relationships with the faculty just within the community and administrators when I coordinate programs.
For sure, and you're really successful in building those relationships. I've seen you interact with the university community of faculty, staff, and students, and they all know you and they all know the role that you play. I want to talk a little bit about how, the university, Northeastern Illinois University, has been federally designated as a Hispanic serving institution, but that doesn't mean Hispanics only.
Absolutely, and I tell students that and counselors that all of the time when I go out and recruit. So even though it's a HSI, Hispanic Serving Institution, that's because there's a certain percentage of Hispanics that attend Northeastern Illinois University and they get that grant money, but still there are opportunities for African Americans. We have resources on campus. The resources consist of tutoring. We have a Student Center for Science and Engagement, which has tutoring. They have internship opportunities. We also have the Math Community Center, and we have a Learning Success Center also, which has tutoring in reading, writing, and math. And I really want to highlight our Project Success program.
What is that?
It's an academic support program. And they're with that program for 2 years. They're freshmen in their sophomore year. And it's really beneficial for students to participate in that program. They help them with their time management, with their study skills, and also just to navigate through the system, because when they graduate from high school, it's really difficult for some incoming freshmen.
Especially if your parents didn't go to college.
Especially for first generation students. A lot of parents, they are maybe first generation and they really don't know how to navigate through the system. So they really help them, and it's really been beneficial. And they also have a seminar weekly that will help them in those areas.
These are for Project Success
For Project Success students, and also if students are Proyecto Palante. Those are the students, they're really structured. And a lot of times, sometimes, depending upon where the students went prior in high school, they don't have that structure. So a lot of students need that structure, and they need that extra support to help them.
Yeah. Project Success just very recently celebrated its 50th anniversary at Northeastern.
And that was exciting because Doc Speller was there.
Who is the founder?
The founder of the Project Success program. It was really exciting to see him there. And it was also exciting to see other alums and other students that participated in Project Success come, and they also had their testimonials.
You know, there are still a lot of people who are watching who don't fully understand what Project Success is. Can anyone sign up for that? Who's eligible?
Mostly students who were not eligible to come in the general admission. They may not have the scores to get in generally admission. So that gives them an opportunity to come to a four-year institution and say, hey, I can do it.
Yeah.
I can do this.
And we give them some extra love, and
Yes.
we give them the support they need to bring them up to speed.
And love is so important to me. Love and care. And that's what I like about Northeastern, because as an alum of Northeastern, I'm an alum myself of Northeastern. I got my master's degree in higher ed leadership administration right at Northeastern. So I know the faculty have a lot of love and they care. They want to take time and say to the students, you can do it. Especially if students, they come in, they're apprehensive, and sometimes they don't believe in themselves. But participating in a program like Project Success, they help them say, you can do it. And they help them try to believe in themselves.
Love and care. That might be our next marketing tagline. What do you think?
Love and care. I like that.
That's
I
very
like
accurate.
That. I like that.
Is Project Success exclusively for African American students?
No, they also accept students in other ethnic groups as well. That's one thing that's unique about Project Success. There's other students in other ethnic areas that are also participating in Project Success.
You have had a hand in recruiting many, if not all, of the African American students who are at Northeastern Illinois University. Roughly how many? How big is the African American student body?
About 10% population. Sometimes it could be going up to like 14% since I've assumed the role of this position, because I've really gotten the word out about African Americans coming to Northeastern Illinois University. And I also want to highlight our Center for Inner City Studies, Jacob Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies. That's a satellite site of Northeastern. It's a part of Northeastern. It's on the south side at 700 East Oakwood. And
Bronzeville, right?
In the Bronzeville area. And that's a place where they can go also if they live on the south side and they have trouble or don't want to travel all the way to the north side. Jacob Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies is a place where they can go.
But that's only for African American students?
No, anybody can go. Other ethnicities go to Jacob Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies. And when I was working on my master's degree, I also took courses there as well. And like I noticed other ethnicities travel all there to go to Carruthers Center. And what's so exciting about that is that they're going to have they're looking for a cohort of 40 to 50 freshmen. Starting a cohort, they will be able to go to class together. And that's exciting. And other programs such as social work, justice studies, health programs there. They have counseling there. And the recruiter there is Shonda Triplett. And the director is Dr. Andrea Evans. So if you want to go to the Carruthers Center, please give them a call.
And they're terrific people.
And they are also terrific. And it's a family. It's really like a family atmosphere, and all the faculty really care and they love their students. Just like the main campus where I am, everybody is, even though it's kind of like a big campus on the main campus, it's still got a lot of love and care.
Like you keep bringing back love and care. This really does need to be our tagline, doesn't it?
It does, because that makes a difference. That makes a difference in students when they feel like they're loved and they care and they have a sense of belonging. And that's so important, especially for incoming freshman students.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about some of the issues as it relates specifically to the recruiting of African American students. Do you do your outreach in a slightly different way than you might do for other groups of students?
I do. Like I say, I'm a woman of many hats. So I not only go to the school, travel to the schools, but I also host different programs on campus. I had just last week, I had a STEM recruitment event for African American students. So I think it's very important to really encourage our African American students to go into the STEMs.
Yeah.
So I had that, and in the fall I have an African American Student Leadership Conference as well to try to let people know that we are here on the main campus as well as the South Side campus.
Where is the main campus?
Main campus is 5500 North St. Louis Avenue. That's off of Foster and Bryn Mawr. We are accessible to transportation.
That we are. Technically, I think it's North Park.
It's North Park. Right?
Neighborhood,
North Park
right?
is our neighborhood school. That's our neighborhood school. Yeah.
But that's not the only location we have. Do you want to mention the other one?
We also have the Jacob Carruthers Center for Inner City Studies, and we also have El Centro. And El Centro is also one of our satellite campuses. That's on Avondale, and so African American students are also welcome to attend that campus as well.
Not just for Hispanic students.
No, it's not. It's a multicultural center as well.
Now, we also provide classes all the way up north.
All the way up north. Yes.
Where's that?
On Lake County. Lake County.
Yeah, we share a building with
those students in Lake County, they tend to go to that campus. But it's a small campus too. And when I was working with the graduate students, I went out there and I recruited as well.
Yeah. So we make it easy. We're all over the Chicagoland area.
And we also, I want to mention scholarships. So students, look at us. We have small classes. Our class sizes are 16 students to one. And also our tuition is very much affordable. And we have that golden scholarship opportunity.
What's that?
And that scholarship is a wonderful scholarship because if your parents make $61,000 less, you're eligible if you graduate from an Illinois school, and also you have a 3.0 GPA, and that's a wonderful scholarship. And we also have departmental scholarships as well as a provost dean, and we have merit scholarships, and we also have a presidential scholarship.
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it?
The presidential scholarship
all
is
good.
very good. All are good, especially this day. You want to make sure you peruse the internet and get scholarships. But Northeastern is a wonderful place. It's affordable and also multicultural. We're really diverse, and you can get a good quality education, and that's what you want to look for.
Let's go back for a second to what you were talking about earlier, the Golden Opportunity Scholarship. Why don't we take a look at the website really quick?
Sure.
Do you mind?
Sure. Take a look at the website.
For more information, you can go on our website, and if you go to, well, I'm going to switch to the computer. If you go to neiu.edu/bgolden, it'll take you directly to the page that has all of the information that Dr. Penniman was just talking about. Like she said, you need to have an adjusted gross income of $61,000 or less, GPA of 3.0, you need to be an Illinois resident, you have to fill out FAFSA, and you need to be a full-time freshman.
Yes.
And if you meet that criteria, you can apply for that, and it covers a lot.
It covers a lot.
And it could, depending upon your financial aid package, could cover up to the entire tuition and
fees. And that's excellent. That's excellent.
So you can't beat that. Now, high school students have a lot of opportunities to consider, and we hopefully will be one of them. Why should they consider Northeastern Illinois University over colleges and universities here in Chicago, elsewhere in the state, or even outside of the state?
I think we should consider Northeastern Illinois University because we're a university of care. We are affordable. That's number one. Number one, we are affordable. Number two, our class sizes are small, and you really get that attention with the faculty members. And because if you have a hard time with any subject area, they're there to help you. And there's a lot of opportunities to become engaged.
Do
as
graduate
well.
students teach?
No, we don't. We don't.
So it's all done by
It's all
faculty?
done by faculty. It's all done by faculty, right?
So it's priced competitively and it can be affordable. We offer scholarships. Faculty teach the classes
Yes.
instead of teaching assistants,
Right.
like maybe at larger institutions.
Right.
Being in
And,
the
and also, there's a lot of, like I mentioned, engagement. We have sororities on campus, we have fraternities on campus, and we have other student organizations on campus that they can become engaged with.
we're a public university.
Public university.
And unlike other public universities in the state, we are one of two, right, that are located actually in
Right.
the city of Chicago.
In the city of Chicago. In the city of Chicago. We're even more. We're on the northwest side, but we are still in the city of Chicago.
Why is it
and
good
we're
to go
a
to-
gym. We're a gym also.
We're what?
I consider it as a gym.
Oh, yeah, a gem, for sure. Hopefully not a hidden gem
No.
after this.
We want to make sure people know about Northeastern Illinois University.
Absolutely. And well, what are the benefits of going to school and starting off your career in the city?
I think it's a wonderful opportunity because we also have internships as well, and also we have a career development center. I also want to mention that. So if you're looking for a job, I would believe starting your freshman year, I would definitely recommend you visit that center because they help you with your resume, maybe about your sophomore year. You can participate in internships. I highly recommend that because a lot of employers, they're looking for students that have experience.
And let's face it, most people go to college to advance their careers, don't
And they want to know once they graduate, how many jobs can I apply at, and am I going to get a job once I graduate? But Northeastern Illinois University students do get jobs
They do get jobs.
once they graduate.
They get good jobs.
Good jobs
too.
that make good money.
You talked about STEM, and STEM, to remind folks if you don't know, is science, technology, engineering, math.
And math.
But those aren't the only majors that they can make. What are some of the most popular majors that all students take advantage
The
of?
most popular majors are business. A lot of our
Right.
students like business. And one thing I like about our business department is that they have that top accreditation, and that's very important.
AACSB.
Yes.
It's a big deal.
Yes, that's a big deal. And also, if students are interested in owning their own business, we have an entrepreneurship minor.
Right.
That's exciting.
new, isn't it?
Yes, that's new. That's new. And other popular majors are computer science, justice studies, graphic design within the art department, social work. And also, we're known for education. So,
Yeah.
young ladies or young men, if you're interested in teaching, come on to Northeastern Illinois University and get in our education department. Because we need good teachers.
About 3 years ago, we built a brand new building in the middle of one of our old parking lots. What was that?
That was the nest.
What is that?
That's our housing. And the housing is absolutely wonderful. They have 2-bedroom, 4-bedroom suites. They have a full-size living room, and they also have full-size kitchens. So if you don't want to eat in the cafeteria, which we do have a cafeteria, you're welcome to cook your food. Some students do cook their food. One thing I like about the Nest is that they also have a recreational activity on campus as well. And it's 24 hours. They have a pool room. They have other arcades.
They have a gym in there.
Yeah, they have
saw.
a gym in there. Oh, that gym is absolutely awesome. There's laundry facilities right in the Nest as well. And one unique thing about the Nest is that the students can live in there the fall, the spring, and if they would choose to live in there the summer, they can.
Must be nice to be able to roll out of bed and then walk right into class.
Right to class.
In your pajamas, maybe.
Yeah, yes.
Some of them do,
Some
actually.
of them do. You'll believe it. But you're right there. You're right there in class. And they have study rooms on each floor.
Yeah. The Nest, our residence hall, isn't the only big amenity on campus.
Yes.
While the Nest might have a small workout room with really good equipment, by the way, we have a much bigger facility for working out and physical education. What is that
physical
like?
education complex is amazing.
It's huge, too.
It's huge. They have basketball courts. They have Olympic-sized swimming pool, which I participate. I've used it, so I know it's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have Zumba, different classes you can partake. Zumba, they have Zumba. They also have salsa. They also have aerobics. Different things that you can do, and it's all with your student activity fees.
It's included.
It's included.
They offer a lot of classes, but focus on your academic classes
That's first.
right?
Academics are first. You want to come to Northeastern and have a good time, but your academics are first.
That's awesome. So a very well-rounded experience, not just from the academic side, but also from the student life, student experience side.
Right.
If I were a brand new student, I'd be worried, am I going to make friends? Are there going to be other people like me? Is it a fun school? What would you say to people like that?
I would say, because I know as a person, I went to Illinois State and it was a big school.
Yeah.
I would say for a person that is not very open, and they don't meet new friends easily, I would say find a mentor. Now, we do have a mentoring program within the Angelina Pedroso Center.
Yeah, who's she and what is that?
Nasib is over that program, and I'm one of the mentors. And so what we do is we assign a student, or sometimes I've mentored more than one student.
Yeah.
And that's really important to some students, especially what I do is I kind of like introduce a student to other students so they can make friends as well.
I'm a mentor too.
Oh, good.
And that's one of my favorite things to do. And there's a real need among some of our students they need help navigating not only Northeastern Illinois University, but just college life. And you and I have been through it. And so it's nice to be able to impart that knowledge and help them navigate their way through the university.
Absolutely, and I think it's very important also to be a mentor, because if a student has a challenging situation, whether it be with a faculty member or with financial aid, they don't know the questions to ask.
Right.
They don't know how to ask the questions. So I mentor them, I lead, and I guide them.
You mentioned before you started talking about mentorship that this is a program that was born out of the Angelina Pedroso Center,
Yes.
which is our Center for Diversity and Intercultural Affairs. And especially for an institution that is known for having so much ethnic diversity.
Yes.
This is really the heart of campus, from what a lot of people say and what a lot of people think, isn't it?
Yes, and they have a lot of heritage programs.
And it's not just ethnic.
No, it's not
also
just ethnic.
sexual identity.
Absolutely.
What about students with disabilities?
We have a disability center, and that is so important. And within that center, they service students who need extra time with taking notes,
Yeah.
which is very important, and taking exams. So if a student has those issues, what they need to do is to make sure their counselor submits their IEP plan.
What's an IEP?
IEP is individual education plan.
Yeah.
If they have those services within a high school, so make sure they do that, and then they can get those services, because that's very important. If they need that extra time to study, or need that extra time to take an exam or take notes, they have a note taker, so they will receive those services.
That's great. So, Dr. Penniman, you must really be a good recruiter, because I'm not even a student, but I'm totally sold by everything that you've said so far. So, assuming that and hopefully there are a lot of viewers right now who are sold or know someone who's interested in going to college, what is their first step in the last minute that we have?
The first step, if you're interested, I can be reached by calling me at 773-442-4986, or you can email me at a-penniman, PENNAMON, @neiu.edu. And you can also, if you're interested in taking a tour of the university, all you do is go to our website, neiu.edu.
And it's right here.
And it's right there. Take a closer look, plan your visit, or view our programs.
Take a look at what's happening, events,
There's a lot.
news,
We have a lot of events.
social media.
Yes.
It's a gorgeous website. Here's our locations. Again, neiu.edu. Listen to Dr. Penniman. You'll get more information there. This has been great.
This has been great, and thank you.
Thank you. All right,
a pleasure.
love and care to everyone who's watching. Thanks for tuning in. Check out neiu.edu for more information. See you next time.
See you.